Now, this is breaking news from WCCO.
Good morning, I'm Jason DeRusha on CBSN Minnesota. We're covering some breaking news right now in Minneapolis. This morning, you saw city public works crews along with a community group working to open the intersection at 38th in Chicago. It's become known as George Floyd Square. Right now, I believe this is Steve Floyd with the community group Agape holding a news conference. Let's take you there live.
And with that, you know, we established this in our negotiations. We met with the chief, we met with the mayor, the office, the city workers, and the Office of Violent Prevention, and negotiated and say we want the square to remain as it is, as far as all of the things that's going through. And they just wanted to add through traffic so they can open up, and then we can begin to make this a new normal and build this community the way that it's supposed to be. We were expecting pushback. We expected that. But we also want to say that we want to acknowledge the women who was holding this thing down. This thing was held down by women, and we felt that they did an amazing and an incredible job on that. But now it's time to open it up. And it's basically us coming to the table, working together to continue this, because the goal for this is to what will happen after this is opened up. And as Agape movement, we've established that already to make this community more profitable and more safer. And if you can see and recognize what was happening, what they've done, they've actually made it safer. It's only going to be 20 miles an hour going through here. It's going to be stop signs, so it won't be the rush that it normally have. So Agape played the role with the community involved. We went around the community. We went door to door asking the neighbors what they felt without giving them any type of suggestion. Most of them, 90% of them said that they wanted to see it open, but they wanted to see it open safely. And we have done it as safely as we possibly could, and we're going to remain out here after it's over because we're going to build this community. And then we also want to pump up what's going on the north side. That needs to be paid attention to, because we want to do the other side of Black Lives Matter. We ain't trying to prove to the world and to white people that Black Lives Matter. Now we're going to prove it to ourselves that Black Lives Matter to us. And that's the main thing that we standing for. So that's why we felt this needed to be open. We expected to push back, but we still going to push forward.
So up next, you guys, we have Hakeem. Hakeem is a community member, and he will come and speak. And then after Hakeem, I will have Al, and then I'll open it up for questions, okay?
Yes.
How y'all doing? My name is Hakeem. With this square being open, it's a double-edged sword. You know what I'm saying? Part of me wants it open, just because of the stuff that's going on in here, so we can try to iron it out. A part of me doesn't want it open, just because I believe that this space has evolved into a healing space for people across the world, not just the country, but the world. We get people from other countries where their relatives or father or mother were killed by a public authority, and they come here for, I don't know, maybe it's the love, the energy over here, but we've been getting a lot of hurt people. And for some reason, they've deemed this place to be a space to help them heal. So with that being said, with this opening up, we are still trying to hold that same fortitude of having this space be a love space and be a love zone. So what we're trying to do right now is ask for Black men's help, for us to stand for something. Whether you agree with what we're doing or not, we need your help, we need your solidarity to stand with us, because this is a lifestyle change that us men over here have committed to. And if we want some real justice, we have to unite as Black people. And the only uniter that I feel like that is going to help everybody unite is the Black man. If we can get the Black men to communicate with each other and love on each other more, I think, you know, that'll help us out. And this space has been deemed to be that space for Black people as well as Black men. So with that being said, thank y'all for coming down here and showing a different light of the Black man. It's not too many, you know, times that we can come down here and speak our narrative. So I appreciate y'all coming down here and letting us speak a narrative. But I would like to challenge everybody that can hear my voice or that can see me. If this George Floyd thing has moved you, I challenge you to change your lifestyle. Do not wear a Black Lives Matter hat, t-shirt, mask if you are not going to walk Black Lives Matter.
And I just wanted to give something on the record. Agape movement, our motto is transforming street energy into community energy.
Thank you. So next I'll let Al speak, and then after Al, I'll take a few questions from the media.
Thank you. As over a 30-some year resident of South Minneapolis, I want to thank Agape and for starting the movement of healing. This is the real healing going on right here. And yesterday I was at the funeral of a 6-year-old African American baby. It's an 8-year-old African American baby gonna get buried pretty quick, and then one in the hospital with his brain on freeze right now, still in a coma. And when we see stuff like that happening in our community, some different has to stand. So when I look at what's all happened, the Black lives have not really benefited off of what's been happening. It's a lot of funds that came down to organizations that haven't put it back into the Black community. So the time is now to start over and do something economically, like Hakeem said, like Steve Floyd said. It's time for us to start talking about the economic part of this too. We're never, as a person on the mediation team with Unity, working with Chief Arredondo to build relationships with the police in our community. We have to, as a Black man, as an African American man, I can say that. We the ones suffered after the abolishment and dismantle movement. It's time to make a change. It's time for us to work together. If you weren't at the funeral, if you haven't been involved with our babies getting killed, don't tell us what to do now. If they say it's time to open, and I say as a Southside resident, it's time to open, it's time to open. We want the support of you that's all out here that's talking about economic. We want economic support. We want economic support. Not we want to do what we need to do for our community like every other community. And so it's the time. The time is now to make the change. And again, I'm gonna thank the people that's been doing the security. All y'all that's been trying to help with security. You might miss some of the violence that's been going on over South, but we've been seeing it. We see it South and North. So it's time. The time is now to do this. And all our white allies that said we want some economic justice. We want you to help us economically, stand up with us economically about education, housing, public safety. The public safety is the main one. If we don't get public safety, we get nothing. Remember the 3 babies, Anaya, Trinity, LaDavion. Remember those babies. Remember those babies. That's what I'm fighting for, and I know that's what they fighting for. And thank y'all for coming out to get this out there. Our community, the Black community, have never been in the decision making when they said abolish and dismantle. And so now that's why where we at right now. We here now, we want to make some noise and say, but I'm saying economics. That's what's going to help the Black community. That's when Black lives truly matter.
Thank you. Do you guys have any questions?
Can you outline what the partnership is? Can you give us his last name and spelling?
Sure.
Spell your last name.
Spell your last name. Come up front and spell your last name. And then I got you.
If you want to get your name.
My last name?
Yeah.
C-U-B-I-E.
C-U-B-I-E. And your first name, sir, how do you spell it?
How do you spell your first name?
A-K-E-E-M.
A-K-E-E-M.
Let me just ask, is this the final result? Because it looks like, what's it going to look like in the final result here?
So I'll let Steve answer that.
Okay.
This is a temporary for 3 months, and then the city is going to come in and make it permanent and much better design, for the purpose of maintaining this. The fist will remain. The only thing that they wanted to do or take a loose was to shorten up the grass, the garden around the fist, so that buses and fire trucks will be able to pull through. But this is just three years temporary, and then they having a plan to do everything. 3 months.
So can traffic or buses go down Chicago, past the fist there?
Not to that point. We was getting there, but we respect the gardener and everybody else who was taking it, but we want to shorten it in. So we still in negotiation and coming to the table.
Okay.
This is
So
just phase 1. So
Okay.
this is just phase 1 of reconnecting and reopening 38th in Chicago. There are actually 3 phases to this project.
Okay. So 38th is 38th open? Doesn't look like that's open either.
Well, they all both supposed to be.
All the intersections were open this morning. However, like they have mentioned in the past, just a couple moments ago, we have had a little bit of pushback, which is expected. That's why we are saying it's phased out in partnership with the community, the residents, the business owners, and the city.
And a lot of us know you, but if you could say your name and...
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I apologize. Bridget Stewart, BRIDGETTESTEWART. Georgia, you had a question.
Are you
So
also
can you outline what those three phases are? Can you outline what those three phases are in the timeline? So if the barricades came down, things are supposed to reopen, at what point can we expect for traffic to start coming through?
Sure. So, Esme, I'm going to answer your question quickly. Yes, I do work with Agape. I am their PR consultant. And I will let Steve talk about the three phases.
Basically, the three phases is opening it up and securing the businesses that's up in here, as well as we have African Americans purchasing the building across the street, maintaining for the businesses. Everything is black and brown businesses up and down this street. One thing I want to say about that phase is that the lockdown has been oppressing the black businesses. And that's one of the reasons why the businesses, talked to us and told us about it. And then after the other phases, like I say, they're going to come in and make that permanent and designed to make it, because the mayor and the police department, as the Office of Violence Prevention, everybody, City Works want to see this and respect this as something to be permanent, and so it can maintain. So the phases are to basically let it go, let it be as it is, but then come in and make the next phase permanent.
So it's going to be a permanent roundabout with the fist in the center?
Yes. Everything you see out there is going to stay. Nothing was taken away except the barricade.
Right. So
what do you have to say about the garden getting torn up this morning?
We have to wrap this up because we have the other press conference to get to. So I'm going to wrap this up, but I want to thank you guys for coming out, especially at such a last minute. There was a time frame. We weren't sure of the time frame of when the streets were going to reopen. It was anywhere between last week and this coming week, and so today was the day, and I appreciate you guys. No, we did not. So that's it. Thank you guys again for coming.
11:30 at the City Hall?
11:30 at the City Hall. Yes. Thank you.
News conference. That brings to an end the news conference from Agape, which is a community organization. Been very interesting today as the city of Minneapolis it has taken them some time to come forward and say whether this was the mayor who led this, whether this was the city council, who said today was the day. And we just heard Agape say that they sort of had a window of time. Ultimately, the reality is that 38th and Chicago is not open right now. It is not reconnected, as the term that they are using to reconnect that intersection to the rest of the grid in Minneapolis, because people in that area have put barricades back up. So early this morning, public works crews came in, cleared out 38th in Chicago. But as the morning has gone on, people who are not happy with the way this has gone down, or perhaps not happy with the result, have put barricades back up. So a quickly evolving situation. Agape, the community group that the city said led this effort, not giving a ton of answers exactly as to how that went down. It is sort of defying logic to think that it wasn't city leaders, public works officials, engineers, the mayor, all of those folks involved in this decision. Those questions will continue at 11:30. We expect to hear from the city. We'll have that for you on CBSN Minnesota and the latest on our news at noon as well.